and gentlemen, here we are at the Perth Motorplex. Formula Tech Performance WhoopAss Wednesday, 6-cylinder night. A little bit of a breeze coming through the tunnel there as our riders come out for their first round of grudge racing, as we do every single Wednesday all the way up until the end of May. We've got Tash out there, Wonder Woman, on the championship winning ZX10 for a change, having a go against the other BSB Super Dave, David Edge on the BMW. So a nice matchup. Always an adventure photography right there on the scene.
Absolutely brilliant. Corey, great to be back here with you. It's been a hot minute, that's for sure.
So what a beautiful way to finish off a Wednesday afternoon with a bit of drag racing at the Perth Motorplex. Super Dave goes through with a 969, Tash with 11.1. Really good to see, almost straight into the 10s on that bike she's not familiar with. Toby Lindley coming out on the ZX12 representing Perth Kawasaki, going up against James Booth on the YZF 1000. Fresh from the 49th annual Golden States on the weekend, on Friday and Saturday, the track is still looking very nice as we see these riders approaching the stage. ZX12 to our left, YZF 1000 to our right. .3 reaction time, both sides of the tree. 11.6 for James, 12.2 for Toby.
Many years ago, somebody put an 8-cylinder underneath the Harley Davidson chassis.
Now that would have been Alan Dobson.
So we have here a Triumph Sprint. That is a 3-cylinder tourer from Triumph, a sports tourer.
Yep.
He's going up against Dougie, who has brought the Fireblade out tonight. He's put the ZX6 in the shed, parked her up, dusted off the Fireblade, and brought it down to WhoopAss Wednesday.
Forget any of them in a heartbeat. There's the Green Machines funny car.
So we'll just go find ourselves a different bit of an angle up here.
Part of building the nitromethane name throughout Western Australia. Doug Jeffcoat gets me launching a lot there.
Dougie out of there with a 145.300 on the right side of the tree. Dougie definitely going to take the win. Win 11.46, 12.57 there for our Triumph rider. Heads Up Racing every week. Dial Your Own Racing from 7 p.m. as we turn around and see a couple of Ducatis. What looks like it might be a 999 Ducati in the rare spares lane, and in the Aeroflow lane, definitely a V-twin Ducati Diavel. So two very different bikes. We've got the Power Cruiser Diavel and the Superbike 999. And forgive me if it's a 749, they're quite hard to tell from the distance, but either way it's definitely a Ducati sports bike. And the Diavel on the back wheel, demonstrating that monster torque it has. Red light, 0.143, unfortunately hands the win to the other lane, 11.4 as opposed to a 12.4 in the right. So from that ET, potentially that is a 749. We will find out shortly and get back to you. The ZX14 now coming out on track in the Aeroflow lane, going up against the CBR 1100 Blackbird in the rare spares lane.
Gonna wait till the light goes green before you can leave the start.
Like we said, WhoopAss Wednesdays, Formula Tech Performance, 6-cylinder night, just kicking off. Both riders entering pre-stage. As always, a nice turnout of the riders. What a great community we have here in Perth. 0.269 reaction time on the right, 0.300 reaction time in the left, and a 10.02. 11.38 there on the right-hand lane. Not too bad, almost cracking into the nines. As we pick up Matt Fuller here in the rear spares lane. Matty Fuller on the CBR 1000 going up against Willem on the ZX10, the beautifully presented black and orange ZX10. Two very nice bikes coming out now. We've got the Kawasaki Superbike and the Honda Superbike.
And he's on B11, he's on B29.
Both regular racers out here just enjoying themselves as you should on a Wednesday night. 159 reaction time advantage to Matty Fuller, who's going to cross the line with a 10.78. Willem with a what looks like 11.5, leading us to our last three riders. Alan on the Z750. Great to see Alan back out here on another bike. He's come down here, he's brought a VFR, he's brought so many bikes I couldn't even remember them all, but tonight he's brought a Z750 and he's going up against what appears to be a Kawasaki 650. That looks like the parallel twin Kawasaki in the rear spares lane. Al getting into full race tuck there, great to see. And a little bit of wheel spin from the Z as he takes off out of there. 0.136 reaction time, a 0.690 in the right lane. Al's definitely going to take the win with a 12.47 and a 13.46 on the right-hand lane. Last bike of the lot, Mr. Roberto Good. Robbie G bringing out the Bussa, the black Bussa, the latest addition to his stable. Suffering fuel pump issues in the last few weeks and the bike just not quite making the power that it should have been. He has rectified that. He says he's got a fresh fuel pump. The bike feels the way it should, and let's see what it's going to do on the timing boards. Robbie G on the Suzuki Gen 2 Hayabusa 1340cc, newly acquired vehicle. Tree counts down, he's off. Green light. Red light, 0.092. Green light because there's no one in the other lane. And Robbie goes through with a 10.1. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching.